How's it going?
So, we got the call, like this guy was following somebody.
Okay.
Starting him a call, and you watch him pull in the gear. I mean, you can see his car's kitted out. He says he's you talk to him, he flashes a badge. What is that? He's a hero driver. He says his car is for like a funeral escort service and everything. The complainant, we contacted him by phone. We haven't got him down here or anything. He was a 10-year top vet.
Okay.
When I saw him, he looked familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows the name Travis Jackson.
Nah.
He's one of your guys.
He was turning off a Cobb Place. This guy says he was coming from Bolero. The other guy says he was coming from Cobb Place. So it fits. You can lit him up with red and white lights. So.
Okay. Yeah, because me and my partner, we have no idea what's going on.
Right.
And so we asked dispatch, and she said there was no call that came in for the county referencing that car. Nothing came, I guess, throughout the day. And she says, I guess when the call did came in,
It came right to us.
yeah, it was. Everyone
Yeah.
was already in Kennesaw, so the call went straight to Kennesaw.
Yeah, so the only reason we're calling you guys is just because of the potential seriousness, and I can just document, like, hey, we have a There's no one person anymore?
Yeah, because
There's not much. All I can do is document it. So, yeah, you're fine.
yeah, you're fine. Yeah, because dispatch said once they.
All right. What I was concerned was that he'd been charged with impersonating before,
Oh, okay.
and it all happened in Cobb. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
We were just waiting for the CH to come back and he has theft and some other stuff. But I mean, there's not much you guys can do because we don't have the witness. It's just a witness saying you did it to him. You guys can't really take that with you.
Yeah.
I do give validity to what he said, because what he said is exactly what popped up here. This guy's like, no, I have yellow lights, turn on, they turn red, and then they turn on the yellow. I'm like, dude, the witness said that they were red lights. So,
I've seen people with the yellow lights, but I know red
Right.
can't have lights.
yeah. He has a lot of, and it didn't get, he's like, why? I go, where's your permit for your yellow lights? Oh, well, it's on my motorcycle. Because he's like, I have motorcycles too for this escort. He apparently escorts funerals, which is always, to me, a red flag to begin with.
Yeah, he looks more, for a security guard.
Yeah, and why does the security guard need red
Yeah.
lights? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right away, when I asked for his license, he kind of flashed his badge. He's a hero guy, hero interstate.
Yeah.
And then he kind of hit it. He's like, I'm a cop. And I'm like, you're saying you're a cop? He goes, no, I mean, I used to be a cop. And then he's like, I was a cop in Jamaica or something. And I'm like, this is all sketchy. So,
Okay.
Why do you have these? Are you on a company named Georgia Metropolitan LLC? I do funeral escorts.
Okay, hold on. The reason why I'm making contact with you, this is, I don't know why they call it that, but bottom line is, federal office. We get a call in reference to a citizen saying you had me on and you were trying to stop her. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Look, understand this. I'm getting this third hand.
Okay.
They called, they were deep in Kennesaw.
Right.
My dispatch transferred it to Kennesaw's dispatch.
Yes, sir.
Kenesaw's dispatch is transferring it back to me.
Okay.
So I have no damn clue because I didn't see this. You understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So I'm like Thomas. You know who the problem you know Thomas, St. Thomas? Doubting Thomas? You had to see the crucifix part in order to sit there and believe that Christ is resurrected?
Yes, sir.
I'm just like that. So I don't know.
Yes, sir.
So someone said, here's the thing, and this is what I was talking to one of my sergeants about. Did you have your lights on?
No.
Then how would they know? How would they know you had white and red? You understand that? That's like me. And this is the conversation I have with my sergeant.
Yes, sir.
If a man calls in, let's say you call in that I have a Glock 19 or a stainless steel revolver,
Right.
and I pointed it at you,
Yes, sir.
and the cop makes contact with me, and he says, do you have a revolver? Stainless steel. Yeah. How would you know that?
Exactly. I understand what you're saying, but
You got your license?
yeah, the corporal of my identification right here.
Here's the thing.
I don't know if
You
I
have
don't know- I
your
don't know if
lights
it's-
on. You have your lights on. And you're trying to talk. If you pull over the wrong person
person. You know what's gonna happen to you?
I'm gonna kill.
No, you meant it, read it. You know what that means?
Okay.
Kill.
Okay. But that's what
Hold
I'm
on,
saying.
let me finish. I'm not arresting you, I'm not citing you, but I am going to do a report. The reason why is they knew your color of your lights. It's no different than if he sat there and called in Cobb County because I pointed my stainless steel 686 at him. And he sits there and says, we had a 686 or a revolver.
Okay.
He wouldn't have any knowledge if I had that if it was in my holster covered by my shirt.
This is my question. I don't know if my lights pick. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
You need to get this crap fixed. Because the bottom line is it's going to get you jacked up. Because if I pull in behind you, your lights are flashing, and you're behind another person, guess what? You will take the charge.
Okay.
Mr. Matthews, correct? Okay. But I'm not going to cite you. I'm just going to write a suspicious person report. I don't even know where this occurred at. You know what? I'm doing this because this is being passed to me. Okay. Okay? The bottom line is where's the call? Did y'all have that thing on over there?
Yeah.
I thought you called in.
That's what we cut in 3. I'll talk to you.
If you can, in a second, just park in that parking space over there, and I'll try to get you out of here with your family, okay? Is your address still Scunthorpe?
Yes, sir. Like, what was the report? Like, I don't know if I got that. What was the report?
Someone said you pulled them over and you had
Or
red
you
and
attempted
yellow
to pull them
lights.
over?
Okay, well,
Which is
like if I came up aggressive, I do apologize. Like I said, I don't feel like that with my kids.
Right.
That's why I said it's hard to be misunderstood. I don't feel like that.
I understand this.
Yes, sir. Two my kids.
okay. That's another thing.
And that's, I'm sorry, not to cut you off, sir. That's why I asked him, or the courtesy, they say, typically walk inside and see through the rest of my kids. I know a lot of people say they don't like to do that, but I want to do this.
It's irrelevant. It's
I know,
irrelevant.
I know.
You need to park in the parking space over there?
Right next to you all.
No. Right there.
Okay.
Next to the golf cart.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing a 5. The reason why
You mean Travis is
057.
No. Is this his telephone number?
No, that's his line. 290.
Do you have his telephone number?
Yes. 404.
Yeah, I'll leave my car real quick.
It's extremely dangerous. I know you're saying that you didn't do it. I'm gonna tell you a pretend scenario. If it was perceived or you did attempt to, maybe the guy cut you off, whatever. I'm giving you a pretend scenario, so you don't have to admit to anything. I'm telling you the scenario that I think is a possibility of what happened. There is no criminal culpability for you. I'm just telling you something like this, or how it could be perceived. It's kind of dangerous driving a vehicle like this, just so you know. The average citizen, this was a police car.
Right.
You bought it from some type of auction or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowing that, you have to be extremely careful driving that, because the average person looks at this like a police car, and that's why you bought it.
You know,
Correct?
No, I could be honest with you.
Okay, I don't know why you bought it. In my opinion, we're not having a conversation. I'm telling you something. So the average person will look at this as a police car.
Okay.
Knowing that, the way that you drive, the way you do whatever, people will perceive you as an officer.
Okay.
Also, having red lights, illegal red lights in your car, if they were to activate, makes it look like you are impersonating a police officer.
Okay.
Let's just pretend you do that on a police officer, which may or may not have happened today. If that officer feels, or that person feels you're not a police officer and they feel threatened, it's not going to go well. Correct? That's the scenario I'm telling you. You don't have to say anything.
I know.
You can
I know.
say,
I
man,
just feel like I should speak because,
Sure.
again, this don't amaze me. I could be honest with you. I am a former narcotics officer. This don't amaze me. I bought this for my business. To be honest with you, I'll give you this much. I just tell your officer, I don't drive this when I'm making family errands. I don't. I drive my other Ford. This was my first time actually taking it out because this is the only car I fill with gas. Going to the bowling alley, I wouldn't drive this. I drive this when I go to and from Hero. I do my escorts. That's the only time I drive this vehicle. So that proceed with, I mean, that's the situation you say, yeah, ain't nobody cut me off. Nobody cut me off. I just was driving, cruising. So that's why it ain't a point, but it is. It is. And honestly, that's why I travel my credentials in my pocket. So nobody can say I impersonate you. Nobody.
well, the credentials don't mean anything.
No. It's just training. Like coming from Bahamas, that's just training. Being law enforcement, anywhere we go, we travel with our badge and identification. How I travel with my medical stuff, let's say on the highway and I see an accident, I stop on it. I use my radio, I stop on it and I help. That's my job as an operator.
Those credentials have nothing to do
No,
with
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. Let's say another scenario. Let's say I just driving this vehicle and I don't have no credentials. Period. And he was somebody else. They gotta say, "Oh, you're a person that first responder or police officer," and hit me off. But just for me to be safe, I always travel with my credentials just to be safe. Just to give me a little leeway to be safe. To say, I'm a first responder. I'm not a person, but this have to be a misunderstanding. I can promise you that it's a misunderstanding. I don't play like that, especially with my two kids in this car. I don't
I'm
skyline.
not correcting you what your credentials have to do with this car.
Okay. All I just saying, I don't play like that, sir. That's what I'm saying, Crawford. I don't play like that. Okay? I mean, like I say, no disrespect to you. If I came off aggressively earlier, it's because my kids is in the car and I don't play like that. So when you say somebody said I try to stop them, like what is the procedure when you stop in the vehicle? Lights, foregone, siren, signal or something. So when that person, you said that that's to tick me off, that a person just to call and say I try to stop them? Nah, come on now. Honestly, to be honest with you, I thought you was bullcropping the first time. I could be honest. I really thought you was bullcropping. Just to hear that? Nah. I don't know. Like what I really thought was you must have saw me in the parking lot and you just decided to stop me to make a traffic stop. No,
I came from that direction because that's where both vehicles came from.
Okay, no, all I'm just saying,
I'm just telling you
I tell you what I assume. That's what I assume. So
it.
that's why I came off the way I came off. Because I come to the store all the time. Everybody know me in this plaza. And they know me in this plaza. So when I saw that, I thought that's what I perceived. Like you must have just saw me. You saw the car, oh yeah, one, he impersonated me. That's what I thought. But since you said it, your other partner said, the sergeant said, I said, okay, somebody made a complaint. This ought to be maybe legit. But that's why I showed. We just came from bowling. I don't play like that.
Well, here's the issue. It took place over near where you said you were. If you hadn't even told me that, I'd be like,
right.
None of this matches up. What you said and what this person said matches up exactly.
Yeah, because
and the lights that I never saw the lights.
Right. So the person
he said those lights exactly.
So yeah, so I guess, but so yeah, like I said, I can get them checked out. Like I said, my lights don't flick. I know they don't flick because I just installed this package on it. So
but I just want to be clear that you're not allowed to have those lights to begin with. Do you understand that?
To the rear, yeah, I have to double check that because GSP, like I said, we do a lot of escorts even with GSP. A lot of GSP, even on the highway and all that. The law is we can have red to the rear of the vehicle. That's what they say. You have red, amber.
Now, are you saying that because you're a first responder?
No, it's in the code. It's in the code because the dude, like I said, I own my own company. The other dude who contract me, he's a former sergeant for Fulton Sheriff Department in traffic. And that's why he's trying to stop our signs in our car too. So the law would say we can have it. What is the difference between having your red tail lights and the back of the vehicle flashing? What is the difference? So the SB say once the rear and the red and the amber is to the back, we're good. And that's what they say.
Well, I'm telling you that you should look up the code section yourself and understand it.
Okay, I definitely will. Honestly, I'm not being a smart ass.
Because you're not allowed to have it.
Okay. Well, I honestly can just do the next best thing. I'll just get another permit, another one.
And even if you have yellow, you're supposed to have permits for those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the vehicle.
I should have my application, the one that ACA is the temporary. Right. And I told you, I was honest with that is in my motorcycle. Because the motorcycle is my main vehicle. I already drive the Charger. So I was honest with that.
Well, This is going to be my case number.
Okay.
For
So what is the outcome like? You know, the
There's
outcome.
nothing. I'm just documenting like,
Okay.
hey, I was out
Like I
with this
said,
guy.
yeah. Like I said, I
The
don't
vehicle
want.
looks like a police
Right.
car.
Like I
You
said,
got
I don't want.
police
I don't
lights
want
in
no.
it.
Like I said, I really don't want.
There's nothing else coming.
Yeah.
from
I
it.
just, you know. But
It's
I do.
just
I do.
documenting.
Yeah. I
Just
do.
like Cobb's going to document. Hey,
Okay.
we had contact with this guy. One person said this.
Okay.
My report's going to say everything that was claimed was in Cobb County. They
Okay.
followed up on it.
Okay.
I'm just documenting the vehicle because it looks suspicious.
Okay. Well, I do. Like I said, I do apologize as a man. I do apologize.
No
It
worries.
just. I don't like to come up.
You're. I understand your kids in the car.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's
Yeah,
what
I
it was.
get it.
That's, like I say, that's what I really thought it was. Like he just sat there, and because that's why when you say traffic stop, that's why I look at you like you was crazy. But I apologize
There's
again.
nothing to apologize about. I do not take this job personally.
Okay.
I never have. I never will.
Well, I do apologize, sir.
So you don't need
just
to worry
a
about
respect
it.
thing.
It's just this whole
Shut
thing.
the window,
Looks,
Shane.
it looks odd.
Right,
The
right.
whole thing
And
looks
like you
odd.
said, once you explain the scenario now, like the way it looks, I got it. That's why I didn't fuss you with it.
Right.
So again, I do apologize. To be honest, so. It's just been a long day. Reports are finished.
There are companies that do this type of stuff that also get themselves in a lot of
I
trouble.
know.
Me personally, I would not want my vehicles to look anything like a police car.
Right.
It's your right to have
and
this
I could
car.
be honest with you. That's why, like, not one of my friends, somebody I know, they have like a block one to this.
Yeah.
And he just, per law, when you're doing criminal escort, you're supposed to have your sign on your side of your car.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. He didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
That's why he got his car and he got his stuff compensated.
Yeah.
With me, anytime you see me doing an escort, you will see my sign on the car said criminal escort for a reason
Right.
because it's unmarked. Now,
Right.
if I had my company logo on it, that's something different.
Right.
So I play by the rules, to be honest. I really do. I don't play like that.
You have to just look how other people are going to perceive it.
Right. Like I say, no thing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So-
But again, sorry for the inconvenience.
No, it's not even, I get paid either way, if I'm on a call or not, so I don't really care. I hate that
But
I
hopefully-
grab them in because I know their business.
But hopefully we run out of gas. I'll bring you some gas on the interstate.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you guys, what you do on Hero and everything.
Yeah, trust me. Yes, sir. I appreciate it too.
Just,
I know.
You're in a very gray area, and you could cross over into something.
I know,
jammed up,
I know.
And I don't want you getting jammed up.
I know.
So,
That's why I was frustrated again. It's a lot.
No worries.
All right.
No worries.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry for that too.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's like, jeez, I don't know people like that. Many people that's like that in this area. God, damn.
Because whether you ever initially say turn the lights on or they get bumped on.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
I think. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show maybe. I just think.
Because if they're
Like,
you gotta make sure they can't be bumped.
You see how close it is to my shift? I think
Yeah,
maybe
you might want to move that.
move it. That's what I'm saying. Maybe now I'm thinking about it, like you said.
put a cover on it
you
or
said, like right. Yeah, right here. You see? That's what it is. But I don't know.
So you might want to move that or put it in a different.
I might
or
put
cover
it. I might put it down here. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah,
guess
because
that's
if you
this.
bump it, someone might think, oh, the cops, and next you know they're
Right.
getting a gunfight that you don't want to be in.
Right, because I did back up when we saw the traffic light. I did back up because I wanted to go to what it is. I wanted to turn off right there before Cobb, but somebody actually came in and blocked me, so I had to go straight. So I guess maybe I just said, but, all right.
We'll wait till this officer's done because I think he sells your ID.
Okay, yeah.
So.
I have a quick question for you though.
What's up?
I was supposed to ask the Cobb County Police this. Why, when y'all working, I don't know if you work accidents in the interstate, why do y'all take a lane?
What, take up a lane?
Yeah, because if we come and we move the accident over to the right shoulder, Cobb is staying in the lane for some reason. I don't know why.
Yep, we'll usually stay in the lane
Uh-huh.
just because some cars won't move over.
Okay.
And it's one of those things, if they come too close, they don't pay attention, or tire pops,
Okay.
we have nothing to protect ourselves.
All right. Because I had to ask this, like, anytime I work a rack,
We're-
I move it to the shoulder. And honestly, it's not you guys here on 75. It's the guys on like by Six Flags. That zone.
that other precinct.
The other
Yep.
precinct.
It doesn't matter. Even up here, we'll do it. Like I said, it depends. But most times we will block a lane because we'd rather someone not paying attention hit our car versus us.
Good point. All right. That's a good
Because
point.
I'd rather tell a sergeant, hey, my car's totaled, versus hey, I'm going to the hospital.
Okay. That's a good point. I never thought of it like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I also had that question like, why? But no worries.
Yeah, if it's an accident, we'll stop. We'll take up a lane. If it's a traffic stop, then
Because we
we're
done
not
is
gonna take a lane.
we done is deal with fire. You know, fires take a lane on a lane. So
Yeah. I like when fire takes up a lane because if you
I mean, yeah,
if you don't see that, then you're blind.
They work me harder because our job is protect the protectors.
Yeah.
So when the fire come, that means I gotta throw another 600 feet of cones to take up another lane and that's what it ticked me off. Cause they heavy cones. So oh man, that is bad. And honestly, to be honest with you, the real reason why I got ticked off, I forgot to tell him, a dude who used to work for us, he was a trainee. And he had burn stuff on his car, in his truck. And he was
The
running a lot
person
of...
that called us in is a law enforcement officer.
Okay,
He was coming from Bolero.
okay. And that's where I came from too.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he sat there and said, you put the lights on. And then you got over, and you got over in the number one lane, then you got back over,
Yeah.
and you put the lights on again.
Oh, no.
Here's
No,
the thing.
sir.
Here's the thing. I know this officer because he's a Afghanistan and a Iraqi veteran. So bottom line is, he's pretty much high speed in some regards. You would not have wanted to actually try to stop him.
No, I didn't want... That's the thing. I never tried to stop. But hey, I give you this much...
Hey, here's the thing.
I know what your rank
You
is.
see this?
Yes, sir.
I can go so deep into your car right now. So deep into your car with the illegal tint and the illegal lights.
So,
If you use them on the roadway, not in an official capacity,
Right.
there's no reason why. And even if they do click on, that's not my concern.
it's my concern. Like
My
you said.
concern. So at the end of the day, because he sat there and said, you made several things. It's not like you're driving northbound on Cobb Parkway just listening to some tunes and your lights flicker on and off, flicker on and off. He sat there and said, you made a concerted effort to get behind him again, and you flicked on the lights.
You know what? I wonder if I could pull my dash down from here. I would like to challenge his word. I would like to bet $100 on that, for real. I would love to do that.
He was showing me because it's right there next to the shifter. He think he probably bumped it. That's what he told me.
Oh, I have to pull the chip out, but I'd love to do that. Can I send you this footage to your email?
Now, I'll give you my email.
Please. I would love to challenge that. That
I'm not
definitely-
arresting you.
I know that because I know that's false. That's temporary. That's definitely false.
But here's the thing, like I said with the revolver, with the gun
Right.
scenario, wouldn't know if you didn't activate it.
Right. And what I show him, I just want to show you this. What I show him just now, when we saw the traffic light, I did try to exit. I began with the street name right before Car Parkway. And I show him just now. Now I see maybe how the lights turned on by my fingers.
Now check to see if you got your ID.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what just happened. It fell in a black hole.
Huh?
Fell in between my seat and got up under the chassis of my console. I'm gonna give you a case number reference for that, and for that I apologize. Look, what do you think I've been doing for the past 5 minutes? I've been searching up under my car seat.
Okay.
So that's why my hands are all fucked up. Look at this. So I knew it slipped, and that's why I've been spending the last 5-10 minutes looking for it. If I see it, I'm gonna put it in the mail or deliver it to your house. I know where you live at. I'm not gonna do this, but here's the thing. If you got an error in your light switch,
No, there's no error now. I just figured out what it is.
what is it?
Let me show you something real. And you can see from here.
Go ahead.
I told him when I saw the traffic light right before the corner, right before the street, before Car Parkway.
Go ahead, sir.
I went to back up and turn onto the right street. And I guess when I
Then
rubbed it,
move your
and put it down here.
The reason why is we've had officers with their mics next to their kneecaps, and when they sit there and spread their legs, mansplain in their legs, and they hit the mic thing and they talk casually inside the car amongst themselves or on the telephone, it goes across the radio net and they've lost their jobs. But here's the thing, you need to move that.
I will. I promise you, I will. I could just put it down here.
Because impersonating a police officer is a serious offense.
Oh, I know.
Okay, let me get you a case number. Like I said, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna give up on it. I got nothing but 10 more hours of working tonight to look for that dog, to look for that license. And I'm gonna do my best to try to find it. You live off Spindletop, so you live in my area, so I can go ahead and deliver.
Okay.
Or put it in the mail. But for that part, I apologize. It's not intentional. It's just it slipped in my notepad and went of all the places it could drop.
Okay.
And
I just want to be stopped.
I can throw a basketball at a hoop and I'll probably never hit it. I can try to hit a golf ball in the hole and I'll never hit it. But it drops right there and it goes into the little magic hole and it went down into the chassis.
Okay.
So all that electrical thing they got covered up with metal and all that. I tried to squeeze my hand up in there, but trust me, I'll give you a good effort to get it. I'm not going to do anything other than the fact that just do a suspicious activity complaint, okay?
Okay.
It's not like...
I guess I just don't want, like you say, especially in my line of work, I just don't want nothing on me because I just got promoted to FTO too. Like, I try to keep myself...
Don't end up like that guy out of Florida.
I know.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On the motorcycle?
I don't want to end up like the guy, like I told him, the trainee used to work with us, who had Amber in his truck and lie and still lie, see he works for Hero, and he's running codes in some side streets. He got arrested.
Yeah, let me get your picture.
Yeah, I can need a case number because I don't want to get stopped for no having no driver's license, but I think I have a picture with it on the phone though.
A lot of officers, like if you know, they ask for ID and you say you don't have it or something, and you have a picture of it, most times they'll work with that because they can probably identify you from that.
Yeah,
but
GSP just give us a hard time.
Yeah.
Especially.
But if you got a case number,
He
then
didn't want charges pressed. He just wanted it documented because he didn't know what you were doing. He thought you were trying to pull it over.
And that's what he said. Because I want, honestly, again, I just don't want nothing in the system. If you
And
can
that's
send
why you sat there and saw, because bottom line is at the end of the day, we don't know.
right. But I just.
Police impersonators, they're usually heavily armed.
I know. That's why, if you could explain to him like how that situation is, it was really a misunderstanding. That's why I said if I was making a stop, I think I would have turned on my sirens or took the horn or something. I would have done something like that. So I tell him I apologize. It was not that, but.
And I understand you say that there's, you wouldn't do it with your children, but I've seen some videos of people
Don't
like
say that.
the guy who was ramming a person in front of him, and he had his child in the back.
Don't say
and
that.
Then he ended up shooting at the vehicle.
Don't say that.
I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying
I know. I mean,
people do stupid things with their children. With them.
I know. Somebody just ran in the back of my Hero truck on Thursday, drunk.
So anyway, thank you for your.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
My name is Mike.
Mike. Nice to meet you,
Thank
Mike.
you for your patience.
Yes, sir. All right.
you're good to go.
Evans.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
In the report, I'm going to document the fact that during the course of my investigation, your license failed. Take that to the DMV.
Okay.
If I can't find it, you take the report to the DMV, and I'll put lost driver's license.
I to be honest with you, honestly, you just show my first responder there just to me.
Okay, if you do that, but I'm going to still put a.
I just keep this just for safety.
No, just go ahead and take that in so you can get your license.
Okay.
But I will document that the license was lost in my car.
Okay.
They'll probably find it when they parked out my car when I wrecked it.